This record has been prepared to help viewers of my television programme on motor mechanics who are trying to diagnose faults on their own cars. I haven't been able to find examples of all the noises you may come across, but most of them are here. They're not in any order of seriousness. They've been arranged in bands in the order in which I'm dealing with them in my television series. No motor car in the best of condition will make any of the disagreeable noises on this disc, but that isn't to say the car with badly adjusted tappets, for example, is ready for the scrap heap. All that's needed is a bit of careful adjustment. On the other hand, there are noises on this disc which indicate imminent catastrophe. In those cases I've said so in the appropriate place. Band 1, tappets. These are the adjustment points between the rocker arms and the valves. They are necessary to allow for the expansion of metal when it gets hot. Tappets which clatter have been left with too much clearance. Here is the sound of one tappet badly adjusted. Band 2, and still on tappets. Here's a fine set of faulty tappets on a 4-cylinder engine, followed immediately by the same engine with its tappets correctly adjusted. Band 3, a worn timing chain on a 4-cylinder engine. The slack on most timing chains can be adjusted, but sooner or later adjustment is impossible. In that case you have to replace it with a new chain and perhaps new chain wheels. Band 4. The little end is the top end of the connecting rod where it's fitted to the piston with a gudgeon pin. Here is the noise of a worn gudgeon pin in a 6-cylinder engine. A faulty bearing in the little end sounds very similar. If you hear this, drive carefully to a garage and get it seen to. It won't be a cheap job because there's a lot of labour involved in getting the piston out. But it may cost a great deal more if it's left to cause damage to the piston and the cylinder. Band 5. Now big end knock on a 4-cylinder engine. The big end is at the bottom end of the connecting rod where it connects with the crankshaft. It'll also be accompanied by a severe loss in oil pressure. It needs new big ends and probably the regrinding of the crankshaft. This noise means danger. Stop as soon as you hear it and get the car towed into a good garage. Band 6. Pinking or knocking. This was recorded from a 6-cylinder engine as it went up through the gears, and pinking comes in top gear. It's due to the air and petrol mixture exploding instead of burning evenly. It's caused by using too low a quality of petrol for that particular engine, or the spark is occurring too soon. If it's allowed to go on for long, it will overheat the engine and may cause some damage. Band 7. Spitting back through the carburettor in a four-cylinder engine, due mainly to too much air in the air and petrol mixture, which results in slow burning, and in fact burning is still going on when the inlet valve opens again on the next cycle of operations and there's a minor explosion in the carburettor. Another cause is that the ignition timing is too far retarded. Band 8. The last one was too weak a mixture. This one, hunting, is caused by too rich a mixture, too much petrol, too little air. It's on a four-cylinder car. If you hold the flat of your hand an inch or so off the end of the exhaust pipe, you get a hunting we will go rhythm. It's followed immediately by the same engine with the corrected air and petrol mixture, and with the hand held in the same position. Band 9. This is a car with a leak in the petrol feed system between the electrically operated pump and the carburettor. There will be a slow clicking noise from the pump when it's in normal use, but if the pump has to supply the needs of the carburettor and the leak, the clicking will be quite rapid. The noise will also be heard at an even faster rate when you're running out of petrol. Band 10. This is the noise of a four-cylinder car with its plugs connected to the distributor in the wrong order. It's followed immediately by the sound of the same engine properly connected up. It's run in quick bursts of acceleration to show the difference under load. Band 11. This is a faulty electric starter. It's the motor side rather than the drive side which is out of order. It will need a repair job and probably replacement, which may be cheaper anyway. Band 12. Another faulty electric starter. This one faulty on the drive side. The pinion or cog is not engaging with the teeth on the flywheel. In some cases it may be the teeth on the flywheel which are damaged. The starter or the flywheel must be removed and repaired or replaced. Band 13. The next two noises are in the transmission. The first in a gearbox with worn or broken teeth on first and third gears. The second is a back axle whine caused by wear on the crown wheel and pinion in the differential. The gearbox can be repaired, though labour costs may be high, but the crown wheel and pinion will have to be replaced as a pair. And now the back axle whine. Band 14. Now a leaking exhaust pipe. This is dangerous, not because of mechanical deficiency, but because it allows fumes to escape from the exhaust system and they may well seep into the car. These fumes can be killers. Get it replaced before you're gassed, or before the police get you for making too much noise. Band 15. This is a recording of the actual death of a gearbox. When it stopped for good with a broken main shaft. If your gearbox sounds like this, stop, get out quickly and stand clear.